the formidable robot.
It's common knowledge by now that the Roblox platform was released to the public in 2006. But what a lot of players don't seem to know is how there were uncopy-locked places even back then, games left open for those to take, edit and explore. One of these places was Blocky game, similar to Minecraft's cave game, in fact it even predates it. At first glance, it was nothing special. Just a flat gray baseplate with a skybox. No scripts, and nothing to interact with. The only reported sound was a strange slowed down version of the classic Roblox horror theme in the background. That alone would have been weird enough, as music in a baseplate was pretty uncommon in those early test places. Not only that, they never did. But the longer people explored, myself included, the more things were discovered. If you walked far enough, you would find a house sitting right on the edge of the map. Not the typical white and red houses in early Roblox games, but instead it looked almost identical to the starter house Roblox added to new places in 2016, except older and cruder. Inside of the house was a fireplace, and something we called a figure back then was sitting in front of it. It looked like one of those early avatars from 2004 or 2005 where the characters were just stiff blocky people with sphere heads. But this one didn't move. It just sat there staring into the fire. Developers who tried editing the place in studio discovered something even stranger. You could push the head off the figure like it was just some other part, but instead of the body disappearing or resetting, underneath the head was some detail. It had some blocky circular blood and bone sticking out, all hidden in the torso. That wasn't the only oddity. If you walked outside of the baseplate, yes you can do that, you would eventually find a transparent single tree, standing alone in the void. Well kind of, as the ground was also transparent. Some said that if you touched it, your game would freeze before crashing. To this day, nobody knows the first person who uploaded Blocky game or why those things were in there. Some say it was just a test place left and copy-locked by accident, and the others think it was a collection of models from early developers that never should have been public. I searched far and wide and managed to find a copy and added some stuff to make it easier to explore. Use Shift to sprint and press G to disable the weird floaty jumping and slow walking. You can find it in the video's description. I even made the said video exploring some of it, but I immediately got out of there. Final update, I am editing this copy periodically to add something useful for exploration. But for some reason, each time I do, something else is added to the game. I never hired any developer to work with me,